Within the ancient Greek world, the 12 Olympians stand as monumental pillars, each embodying a vital aspect of human experience and natural phenomena. These deities, worshipped and revered by the ancient Greeks, were not only central to religious practices but also to the cultural storytelling that has influenced centuries of art, literature, and understanding of human psychology. This video delves into the rich lore of these divine figures, presenting their stories not merely as ancient myths but as narratives brimming with drama, intrigue, and metaphysical wisdom. Zeus, the formidable ruler of Mount Olympus and the god of the sky and thunder, is perhaps the most well-known of the Greek deities. His image is that of a regal figure, armed with a thunderbolt, commanding the heavens with his power. Yet, Zeus's myths are fraught with complexities that reveal his multifaceted personality, ranging from a wise arbitrator who ensures justice is served to a tempestuous deity whose decisions often lead to chaos amongst gods and mortals alike. One of the most notable myths involving Zeus is his epic struggle for power against his father, Cronus, which underscores his role as a liberator and a bringer of order. Following his victory, Zeus allocated domains to his siblings, establishing a divine hierarchy that mirrored and justified the societal structures of the ancient Greeks. His numerous romantic escapades, resulting in the birth of gods, demigods, and heroes, like Hercules, also populate Greek mythology, depicting him as a figure whose moral ambivalences reflect the vicissitudes of nature and human emotions. As the wife of Zeus and the goddess of marriage and family, Hera's divine role is intertwined deeply with themes of loyalty and betrayal. Known for her majestic beauty and often imperious demeanor, Hera is a goddess whose stories are predominantly marked by her jealousy and relentless pursuit of vengeance against Zeus's myriad lovers and their offspring. Yet despite these tales often painting Hera in a harsh light, they also highlight her unwavering commitment to the institution of marriage and her willingness to fight fiercely for her respect and rightful place in the divine order. The myth of the Golden Apple and the ensuing events leading to the Trojan War showcase Hera's formidable influence and her strategic mind, capable of igniting a conflict spanning a decade over an affront to her honor. Poseidon, the brother of Zeus and ruler of the oceans, is a deity whose moods could mirror the tempestuous waves he governed. Wielding his mighty trident, Poseidon could both create calm waters and summon devastating storms depending on his mood. His dominion also included earthquakes and horses, making him a multifaceted god, capable of both destruction and creation. Among Poseidon's most renowned myths is the contest between him and Athena for the patronage of the city that would later be known as Athens. Poseidon struck the Acropolis with his trident, creating a spring, whereas Athena offered the olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. The citizens ultimately chose Athena's gift, but the story encapsulates Poseidon's essential role in the development of Greek cities by providing water, a crucial resource for any civilization. Poseidon's romantic encounters are numerous, often resulting in the birth of various creatures and heroes. Perhaps the most famous of these is the hero Theseus, who, with the guidance of his father, would go on to become one of the greatest figures in Greek lore. Poseidon's narratives often explore themes of power, the raw force of nature, and the paternal responsibility seen in his interactions with his many offspring. Demeter, sister of Zeus and Poseidon, presides over agriculture, particularly the grains that were vital for Greek society. Her gentle demeanor contrasts markedly with the more volatile personalities of her siblings, reflecting the nurturing aspect of nature that fosters growth and sustenance. However, Demeter's story is not without its darker moments, highlighting her profound connection to the cycles of life and death. The most poignant tale of Demeter involves her daughter Persephone, who was abducted by Hades, the god of the underworld. The myth of Demeter's relentless search for Persephone and her subsequent despair upon discovering her daughter's fate illustrates the deep maternal bond and the cyclical nature of life and seasons. During her grief, the earth became barren, leading to the first winter, teaching humanity about the changing seasons. This myth also establishes the sacred Eleusinian mysteries, which were celebrated in honor of Demeter and Persephone, involving rites that promised rebirth and eternal life, underscoring the goddess's role not just in agriculture, but in the deeper mysteries of life and death. Apollo, the twin brother of Artemis and son of Zeus and Leto, presides over the sun, music, healing, and prophecy, making him one of the most versatile Olympians. His dual nature as a god of healing and plague reflects the life-giving and destructive aspects of the sun. As the patron of Delphi, Apollo's oracle was the most important source of divine wisdom in the Greek world, guiding personal and state-level decisions. Apollo's myths are abundant and varied, including his tragic love affairs and vengeful acts such as striking down Niobe's sons with his deadly arrows. His pursuit of the nymph Daphne, who transformed into a laurel tree to escape him, symbolizes the relentless quest for both artistic inspiration and unattainable desire, themes that echo through the ages. Apollo's role as the leader of the Muses underscores his patronage of music and the arts, while his frequent interventions in mortal affairs reveal a god deeply engaged in the workings of the world, for better or worse. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, wild animals, and childbirth, represents the untamed aspect of nature, often depicted with a bow and arrow, and accompanied by a pack of hunting dogs. As Apollo's twin, she shares his propensity for sudden, fierce actions, yet her primary domain reflects a nurturing yet fiercely independent spirit. Artemis's myths often highlight her protective nature towards her followers and her wrath towards those who transgress against her. The story of Actaeon, who stumbled upon Artemis bathing and was transformed into a stag for his voyeurism, serves as a powerful allegory for the sacredness of nature and the severe penalties for its violation. Additionally, Artemis's role in assisting childbirth and her virgin aspect symbolizes purity and the primal power of nature, which she protects and embodies. Her independence from romantic entanglements and her commitment to her nymph companions and followers exemplify themes of community and female autonomy in Greek mythology. Athena, born from the head of Zeus fully armored, is a goddess whose very origin story speaks volumes about her attributes of wisdom, courage, and strategic warfare. As the patroness of the city of Athens, which prized her gifts of the olive tree and the wisdom to foster civic and military strategy, Athena is often depicted as a calm and calculating figure, a stark contrast to the brute force often associated with martial deities. Athena's guidance is crucial in many Greek heroes' tales, including that of Odysseus, whose cunning and survival are often attributed to Athena's counsel. The goddess's role in the Trojan War, especially her strategic involvement in the construction of the Trojan horse, highlights her dual embodiment of intellectual and military prowess. One of Athena's most notable myths is her contest with Poseidon over the patronage of Athens, a narrative that not only illustrates her intelligence, but also her significant role in promoting the arts and crafts necessary for civilization's advancement, such as weaving, which she personally patronized. Ares, the embodiment of the brute force and violence of war, stands in contrast to Athena's strategic and disciplined approach to military conflicts. The son of Zeus and Hera, Ares revels in the chaotic and destructive aspects of battle, often accompanied by his sons Deimos and Phobos, who spread panic among warriors. Despite his formidable presence, Ares is not always victorious and is sometimes depicted as fallible and less tactically minded than Athena. His affair with Aphrodite and the resultant tale of their exposure by Hephaestus highlight the themes of passion and the follies that even gods can succumb to. These narratives often serve as moral lessons about the consequences of unchecked aggression and the perils of yielding to impulsive desires. Aphrodite, born from the sea foam and considered the most beautiful of the goddesses, wields her influence over love, beauty, and desire. Unlike other Olympians, her powers influence both gods and mortals, weaving tales of love that often lead to unexpected consequences. Her marriage to Hephaestus, the god of craftsmanship, juxtaposed with her affair with Ares, explores the complexities of divine relationships and the conflicts arising from mismatched unions. Aphrodite's role in the judgment of Paris, which ultimately led to the Trojan War, showcases her as a catalyst for conflict and drama, highlighting the potent and sometimes destructive power of beauty and desire. Hephaestus, the craftsman of the gods whose forge underlies volcanic fires, is revered for his metalworking skills, creating some of the most iconic items in Greek mythology, such as Hermes' winged helmet and sandals, Achilles' armor, and his own ingeniously constructed golden maidens. Despite his deformity and rejection by his mother Hera, Hephaestus is characterized by his laborious and enduring spirit. His marriage to Aphrodite, seemingly an odd pairing, emphasizes themes of inner worth and the superficiality of appearances. Hephaestus's revenge against Ares and Aphrodite by trapping them in a net exemplifies his cunning and technical prowess, highlighting that skills and intellect can triumph over brute strength and beauty. Hermes, the god of travel, commerce, and communication, serves as the messenger among the gods and a guide to the underworld. Known for his speed and cunning, Hermes possesses a playful and shrewd character, often shown manipulating other characters in myths to achieve his ends or those of Zeus. From his infancy, Hermes displayed his cunning by stealing Apollo's sacred cattle, only to appease his brother later with the gift of the lyre, which he crafted from a tortoise shell. This myth not only displays his craftiness and ingenuity, but also his role as a mediator and a deity capable of navigating between various realms, both literal and metaphorical. Hestia, the goddess of the hearth and domesticity, symbolizes the stability and sanctity of the home. Unlike her more flamboyant siblings, Hestia's quiet presence was integral to maintaining divine and earthly order. Her decision to relinquish her seat among the Olympians to Dionysus, the god of wine, revelry, and ecstatic experiences, is significant. It represents the shift from the domestic, secure hearth to a more dynamic and unpredictable divine influence. Dionysus's ascension to Olympus introduced the concepts of change and transcendence, reflecting the human pursuit of joy and the mystical experience of the divine through the ecstatic. His followers, the Maenads, and the rituals associated with him often involved states of frenzy, symbolizing liberation from the self and societal norms. The narrative of Hestia stepping down for Dionysus captures a pivotal transformation in Greek mythology, emphasizing adaptability and the integration of new forms of worship and understanding within the pantheon. This concludes our exploration of the 12 Olympians of Greek mythology, highlighting their complex characters, interwoven relationships, and the profound lessons embedded within their myths. Each deity not only represents a specific aspect of life in the natural world, but also teaches us about the strengths and flaws inherent in all beings. Through these stories, we gain insights into the ancient Greeks' interpretations of the world around them and their place within it.